At the heart of our community is the Burley Public Library, enriching our lives, encouraging reading and lifelong learning, bringing people together, and enhancing the quality of life in our community. To provide books and more education in our community, forward-thinking community members established the first Burley Public Library in 1922. It immediately became a popular place. Over time, more space was needed, so in 1959, the library moved to its current location. Then the 80s upended everything. As we moved into the digital age at warp speed, our community changed, and so did our library. A monumental shift occurred away from information scarcity, and suddenly libraries became the first point of access to an explosion of information abundance and mobility. Google can bring you back 100,000 answers. A librarian can bring you back the right one. Once access to more information became critical in our lives, there was no turning back the technology as our community sought wider connections to the world around them. The library began to crack under the weight of the new demand. We understood the need presented in the community, but could not respond with the limited funding of the 80s and 90s. So, in 2007, Burley voters passed the first supplemental 2-year operating levy, and have passed it every 2 years since. Today, the Burley Public Library is thriving and more necessary than ever to our community. This May 16th is the time to renew the 2-year levy, which provides over 51% of the library operating expenses.
If I had to get by with half the library services that I have now, I really don't know how I'd get along. I think that's important to the community to have all that help that's available, not only to the new people who come, but the people who have been here since the library started. They don't want half of a library, they want the whole thing. You know what I have found to be so important about libraries? When I move into a town, that's the first place I go. One, I'm going to find old friends. They're going to be there on the shelves. And I can always find access to a book club and find new friends.
The levy funds part-time librarians who facilitate story time, summer reading, and teen technology to help parents prepare their children for school, and to help early readers and teens find books and educational games that foster the love of reading and learning.
The library had been important for me in this time of my life because my first language is not English. Then I want to learn how to speak with the people and they can understand me. And the library is helping me in that. I came and they helped me with my pronunciation, and I started to know about the service of the library when I came with my little daughter. She was 11 months when we started to come for the story time, and we enjoy that program. Now she's learning to read, even she's only 4 years old, because she loves the books. In school, she will speak in English, then be with other people, like in a story time, help her. For the children, they have tablets and the computer programs for them, and my daughter enjoyed those too. She feels comfortable and free to use those here.
The levy provides adults with popular books and ebooks and computer classes. It funds a computer technician to keep our computers current and running smoothly. It also funds after-school interns. And the levy funds the consortium membership, which allows us to share books and materials with the Rupert de Mary Library and the Jerome Library. The annual cost of the 2-year levy is $261,000. To the average Burley homeowner, This breaks down to about $2.50 per month, slightly less than the last levy. On May 16th, vote in favor of the levy. For a small amount, our quality library services will continue to enrich the lives in our community. Say yes to the Burley Public Library.